In the quiet moments of your life, when you least expect it, someone has been watching you, admiring your strength and grace. They see the way you handle challenges with courage, the way you spread kindness without expecting anything in return, and the way you shine your light even in the darkest of times. A heartfelt confession is on its way, and it's going to change everything. Be open, be ready. God is working through others to bless you in ways you never imagined. Like this video, comment, "I'm ready for divine connections," and subscribe to not miss what's next. We often believe that admiration and recognition come from grand gestures and public displays of affection. Society tells us that if someone admires us, they will make it known through obvious signs and declarations. We expect admiration to be loud, visible, and undeniable. This conventional narrative suggests that if someone truly appreciates us, they will go out of their way to show it, and we will never have to question their feelings. This perspective can be both comforting and limiting. It comforts us to think that admiration is clear and straightforward, but it also limits our understanding of how admiration can manifest in subtle and unexpected ways. This conventional narrative assumes that admiration is always expressed in ways that are easily recognizable. We expect compliments, gifts, and public acknowledgements as signs of admiration. But admiration can also be quiet and private, expressed in ways that are not immediately obvious. This can lead to misunderstandings and missed opportunities for connection, as we overlook the subtle signs of admiration that are all around us. Let's deconstruct this conventional narrative. Is it really true that admiration is always loud and visible? Is it true that if someone admires us, they will make it known in obvious ways? The truth is, admiration can be expressed in many different ways, and it's not always easy to recognize. Some people are naturally reserved and may not feel comfortable expressing their admiration openly. They may show their appreciation in subtle ways through small acts of kindness, thoughtful gestures, or quiet support. The idea that admiration is always obvious is an illusion. We can be admired by many people without even realizing it. This can be both humbling and empowering as we come to understand that our actions and our presence have a greater impact than we may have thought. The conventional narrative also assumes that admiration is always positive and desirable. But admiration can also be complex and challenging. It can come with expectations and pressures, and it can make us feel uncomfortable or self-conscious. It's important to acknowledge and honor these feelings, and to remember that admiration is not always straightforward or easy to handle. Another hidden assumption in the conventional narrative is that admiration is something we need to earn or deserve. We often believe that we need to be perfect or exceptional in order to be admired. But the truth is, admiration is not about being perfect. It's about being authentic. People admire us for who we are, not for who we think we should be. When we let go of the need to be perfect, we open ourselves up to genuine connections and heartfelt admiration. So, if admiration is not always loud and visible, and if it's not always straightforward or easy to handle, how can we approach it in a more authentic and empowered way? One alternative perspective is to cultivate a sense of awareness and openness. This means being present and attentive to the subtle signs of admiration that are all around us. It means being open to the possibility that people admire us in ways that we may not expect or immediately recognize. When we cultivate a sense of awareness and openness, we create space for genuine connections and heartfelt confessions. We allow ourselves to see and appreciate the admiration that others have for us, even if it's expressed in quiet and subtle ways. Cultivating awareness involves paying attention to the small things. It's about noticing the thoughtful gestures, the kind words, and the quiet support that others offer us. It's about being present in the moment and open to the possibilities that life presents us. When we are aware and open, we create space for genuine connections and heartfelt admiration. Another alternative perspective is to view admiration as a reflection of our own light. This means seeing the admiration that others have for us as a mirror of our own strengths, talents, and qualities. When we approach admiration from this perspective, we can let go of the need for external validation and instead focus on cultivating a deep sense of self-worth and self-love. Admiration is often a reflection of the light that we shine into the world. When others admire us, they are seeing and appreciating the unique qualities and strengths that we possess. When we view admiration as a reflection of our own light, we can approach it with a sense of gratitude and humility. We can acknowledge and appreciate the admiration that others have for us, while also recognizing that it is a reflection of our own inner light and worth. This perspective also allows us to let go of the need for external validation. When we see admiration as a reflection of our own light, we no longer need to seek validation from others. We can cultivate a deep sense of self-worth and self-love, knowing that our light is valuable and worthy of admiration. A third alternative perspective is to embrace the complexity of admiration. This means acknowledging and honoring the fact that admiration can be both positive and challenging. It means being open to the full range of emotions and experiences that come with being admired, and being willing to navigate the complexities with grace and courage. Admiration can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it can be uplifting and affirming, boosting our confidence and self-esteem. On the other hand, it can be challenging and uncomfortable, bringing up feelings of self-consciousness and pressure. When we embrace the complexity of admiration, we open ourselves up to the full range of emotions and experiences that come with it. We allow ourselves to feel both the joy and the discomfort, and we navigate the complexities with grace and courage. This perspective also allows us to set boundaries and honor our needs. When we embrace the complexity of admiration, we recognize that it's okay to have limits and to take care of ourselves. We can set boundaries around how we receive and respond to admiration, and we can honor our own needs and feelings in the process. Practical reconstruction involves taking concrete steps to cultivate a more authentic and empowered approach to admiration. This might involve practicing mindfulness and self-awareness, setting boundaries, and being open to the possibilities that life presents us. It might also involve letting go of the need for external validation and cultivating a deep sense of self-worth and self-love. When we approach admiration from a place of authenticity and empowerment, we are more likely to attract genuine connections and heartfelt confessions. Practicing mindfulness and self-awareness is about being present in the moment and attentive to our thoughts, feelings, and experiences. It's about cultivating a deep sense of self-awareness and being open to the possibilities that life presents us. When we are mindful and self-aware, we create space for genuine connections and heartfelt admiration. Setting boundaries is about honoring our needs and taking care of ourselves. It's about recognizing that it's okay to have limits and to take care of our own well-being. When we set boundaries, we create space for healthy and authentic connections, and we protect ourselves from the challenges and complexities of admiration. Letting go of the need for external validation is about cultivating a deep sense of self-worth and self-love. It's about recognizing that our light is valuable and worthy of admiration, and that we don't need to seek validation from others. When we let go of the need for external validation, we open ourselves up to genuine connections and heartfelt admiration. As you reflect on these ideas, consider the following questions. How do you recognize and receive admiration in your life? Are you open to the subtle and unexpected signs of admiration that are all around you? How can you cultivate a deeper sense of self-worth and self-love and let go of the need for external validation? Remember, someone has been watching you, admiring your strength and grace. A heartfelt confession is on its way, and it's going to change everything. Be open, be ready. God is working through others to bless you in ways you never imagined. Please enter your reality deconstruction request, and I will start the process.